Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. This is amazing. It's a Saturday, and I am so excited to have these two folks starting the show for us. But first of all, we just want to mention that we have sold out. So this is amazing. I'm so glad that you guys actually got your tickets, got here early. So thank you so much for coming. To my left is Jeff Johnson. He is a producer and music writer. He's, keep your eye on this guy because he's an award-winning guy, and him and I have worked over the last couple of years writing some songs. So some of the songs I'm going to be performing tonight, Jeff and I worked on them together, so this is awesome. And to my right, we have the lovely Antonia Greenway. So Antonia's all the way from Australia? Is that Germany. Germany! Oh my goodness, that's over there somewhere.
If you've been to Australia, there are a lot of Germans in Australia.
So I can't wait for you to hear these two together because it was beautiful. I heard some of the tracks that they were recording in Jeff's studio in Vernon, and it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, sit back, enjoy the show, and thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Jonathan. Honestly, so grateful for everyone showing up tonight. Once again, this is Antonia Greenway. She flew all the way from Germany to come here to the Okanagan. She's experiencing the beauty and the scene of what British Columbia brings. But when she came to the studio and we worked on some music, Jonathan reached out. He heard the songs and we're like, these are all brand new. No one's actually heard anything. This is completely unreleased. A lot of the stuff. We're gonna do a few covers that you might know. And we're grateful to share this with you. So, my name is Jeff Johnson. I've been in the music industry for years. I've been a BC Country Music Award winner, but I've also been excited to say that the Canadian Country Music Award is going to be here in Kelowna this year, September 11, 12, 13. So if you guys are around, it's going to be an awesome time. So grateful to be here and share some tunes with you. So give it up for Antonia Greenway.
Asked me where I was from, said somewhere you've never been to. Little town outside of Knoxville, hidden by some dark wooded trees. She tried talking with my accent. We held hands and waded into that blue water. She left her flip-flops by my red wings on now I'm dodging puddles in my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she loved Eastern Tennessee, but all I brought back with me was some sand. Let's go shoot tequila. So we walked back to that beach bar. She said, don't cowboys drink whiskey. So we drank bottoms up. She sat down, that sky looks perfect. I said, girl, you've never seen stars like the ones back home, and maybe you should see them for myself. Yeah, and now I'm dodging puddles in my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she loves Eastern Tennessee, that all I brought back with some sand in my boots. I said, meet me in the morning, and she told me I was crazy. Yeah, but past or thought that maybe she showed up. Here and now I'm dodging puddles in my sunburned Silverado. Like a heart-broke desperado, headed right back to my roots. Something about the way she gives me tells me she loves East Tennessee. But all I brought back with me was some sands. Yeah, but all I brought back with me was some sand in my boots.
Okay, so that is, come on, Antonia Greenway, everybody. I know that Germany might be known for their soccer, but apparently their voices are coming next. So, grateful. When she came to the studio, she had about 5 songs that we had kind of worked on, and some of the ones had titles, and we kind of explored a bit of her story, and she was talking a bit about just a little bit of your journey and just where she's a very well-traveled person, and I'm 22 years old. I'm like, how have you been so many places? And I learned so much from these conversations, and one of those songs was One Last Sun, and it's basically about the idea of the last sun in the Arctic, where, am I getting this right?
You are, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to tell the story? Or?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go.
So, yeah, so in the
Sounds way
winter,
better than I was.
in the winter time, I'm a Northern Lights guide up way up north in Norway. So the last winter season, I spent my winter month up in the polar night. So it's been dark for 6 months, and on the 21st of November, the sun appears one last time in the city, and all the people from the entire city go to the southern beach and they go swimming. We go into the water, it's minus 15, and we go into the ocean, and we see the sun for the last 15 seconds for 6 months of darkness. And that's a pretty beautiful and intense feeling, and we wrote a song about it. Harvest moon November 21, the day I will remember. Waking up to the scent of palo santo burning amber. Kiss me one last time before the snow hugs the coastline. A frozen heart I hide wherever it mine. One last sun reflected in your eyes. One last sun before the winter night, the cold goodbye. Amaretto mountains reminded me of where we were before. Surrender It was a little past 9 when a prince pulled up a wild pickup truck. Oh, you should have seen it coming. It was only just a matter of time. Plenty of love, but you can't stop love. Stuck a note on the screen door. Sorry, but I got to go. And there was all that she wrote. And Mama's heart was broke. And there was all she wrote. That's how the story goes. Now my daddy's in the kitchen, staring out the window and scratching and racking his brains. How could 18 years to stop and walk away? Our little ponytail girl grew up to be a woman. She's gone in the blink of an eye. She left her skirts in the bucket and the clothes hanging out in the line. Now don't you wonder what the preacher's gonna preach about Sunday morning? Nothing quite like this as I've been here before. Well, he must have been a looking, a smooth talking son of a gun for such a grounded girl to just up and run. 'Cause you can't fence time and you can't stop love. Now all the biddies in the beauty shop gossip non-stop and sipping on pink lemonade. How could 18 years to stop and walk away? A little ponytail girl grew up to be a woman. Now she's gone in the blink of an eye. She left her socks in the bucket and the clothes hanging out in the line. She's got a pretty little baby hanging up the window when she's heading up to Vegas tonight. How could 18 years to stop and walk away? A little ponytail girl grew up to be a woman. Now she's gone in the blink of an eye. She left her skirts in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. She was in the backyard and it was a little past 9 when a prince pulled up a wild pickup truck. And you can't find this time, and you can't start love.
All right, this next one is an original. This one's called Wild Hearts Game.
I shouldn't have come, I knew that well. I broke a promise to myself. It's a dead-end road across that line, when all we do is say goodbye. Strangers rolling on till sunrise, getting lost in one last night. Some horses never could be tamed. Some lovers never want to stay. Some money left to run away. Wild hearts game. Strangers holding on till sunrise, getting lost in one more last night. Some horses never could be tamed, some lovers never wanna stay, some only live to run away. What hearts gain? Strangers holding on to sunrise, getting lost in one more last night. Some horses never could be tamed, some lovers never wanna stay, some only live to run away. What hearts gain?
Now, when Antonia came to my place in Vernon, it was like a meeting of two people from completely different worlds. Like, she comes from northern Germany, and I want to say you know more about plants and animals than most people would like. We know about sports and hockey, and you know, I'm raising two boys, and I'm fairly regimented. Like, we do Tim Hortons drive-through coffee sometimes, and then she's like, "What? What's that? Why are there so many of these Tim Hortons things?" Anyway, that's not the point of the story. When she came in, she wears this aura about her, and I'm like, you know the song Sweet Annie? And she's like, I love that song. And I was like, it's a Zach Brown tune, for those of you guys who might know the song. And I was like, that's like your theme song. I'm like, you're like the Sweet Annie. And she's like, well, that's kind of like my song. And I'm like, well, maybe we should do that song. And she coaxed me into doing this song today. So I'm gonna do my best to not break it, but this is gonna be a fun one. So this is Zach Brown, Sweet Annie. So.
Now bars seem to be my line of words. Believe me when I say I can stay this high forever. This man's out of holding stay. Don't you lay the story down.
Sweet Annie, yeah, I say when you are, 'cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I'm living in a fantasy, but one day lightning will strike, and my heart will lose its vibe, but don't give up on me.
Bobby, ready, ready.
Sweet Annie, I know I promised you a lie, but remember, baby, the words I say won't carry any weight. If I could take back yesterday and find a way to start it over, I'd turn around, put that bottle down, swear it's not too late. Oh, Sweet Annie, can I stay where you are? 'Cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I've been living in a fantasy, but one day lightning will strike, and my heart will lose its power, but don't give up on me. What will be, will be. Turn out the lights, these hands and on to hold you, follow you all over again. Come a little closer so I can hold you. My heart still beats fast for you, all over and over again. Sweet Annie, can I stay with you a while? 'Cause this road's been putting miles on my heart. Sweetheart, I've been living in a fantasy, but one day lightning will strike and my heart will lose its eye. Don't give up on me. Come on. Sweet Annie.
Oh yeah!
Give it up for her.
Wow.
Yeah, she brought it. How we doing for time out there? Everyone, are we in trouble yet? Yeah. All right. Any broken hearts in this Broken Hearts Club? Oh, I heard that. I've had a 5-year healing journey. Music's always my place to go when I need to heal. But it's funny. I went through a divorce, and that's, maybe it's not uncommon. A lot of people go through that stuff, but I think in the process, I really did some work on myself, and I'm pretty proud of it. But the one of the songs that came from that work was a tune that I wrote called "Old Heart Back," and it kind of expresses a little bit of what it's like to go through that and try to find that piece of yourself that might be missing. And this is a tune, so one that I wrote. So enjoy. Left hook, knocked down, flat line since you left town, yeah. I've been a little bit beat up lately, these boots ain't got the same groove right now. Same ball, same hometown, got my finger on the pulse of a comeback round. Yeah, it's hard when you can't drown down a memory that's haunted me lately. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, I can finally get back to breathing. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, peace of mind that left you leaving. I don't know where I'm supposed to turn to, I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but give me just a bit of this old heart back, and I can finally catch my breath. Scars bleed, hard time ain't even much of anything. Ain't been further than this ball seat. This top shelf bottle ain't ever gonna hit me. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, I can finally get back to breathing. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, now that left you leaving. I don't know where I'm supposed to turn to, I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but give me just a bit of this old heart back, and I can finally catch my breath. Lonely ain't a road that I wanna walk down, when the beat in my chest still ain't been found. The past ain't something you can get past easy. It's seeing you with him ain't keeping me lately. bit of this old heart back. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, so I can finally get back to breathing. Give me just a bit of this old heart back, a peace of mind that left with you leaving. I don't know where I'm supposed to turn to, I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but give me just a bit of this old heart back, I can finally catch my breath. Thank you. So I'm getting older, right? And right? Exactly. Can't see the words. Can't. I went to the optometrist the other day. That's how you know you're getting old. Kids don't go to the optometrist. Old people do. Anyway, so you're like, I realized that making the font bigger on shit so you can read it is a lot easier to do. It's just like that's my memo to myself, and I'm sticking to it. So whatever. Anybody like Chris Stapleton? I figured if we're broken hearts down here, we might as well bring some broken halos too, right? Alright. I gotta conjure it up, man. Stapes it's big territory to cover here. I've seen my share of broken halos, folded wings they used to fly. And they've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos they used to shine. Broken halos they used to shine. Angels come down from the heavens just to help us on our way. They come to teach us, they'll relieve us, then they find some other soul to save. I see my share of broken halos, folded wings they used to fly. They're all gone wherever they go. Broken halos they used to shine. Broken halos they used to shine. Don't go looking for the reason. Don't go asking Jesus why. 'Cause we're not meant to know the answer. They belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. See my share of broken halos, folded wings they used to shine. Run to my share of broken halos, we're crowning thieves on Saturday night. Crowning thieves on Saturday night. Broken halos they used to shine. Come on. How we doing for time here? Are we in trouble yet?
No.
Just checking in. Asking for a friend. She kind of looks Australian, I was just gonna say it. Like, I'm kidding, Antonia. It's gonna be a long drive home, and she's gonna be like, "What are you saying?" I'm kidding around. You guys know? You guys listen to country? Does anyone listen to country in here? A little bit, maybe, kind of. It's just sometimes miracles happen, and you get a hit song, and I was like, every once in a while. Crazy story about this song that I wrote. I wrote this in COVID, and it was a true story that happened to me because quite often I would host these parties, unbeknownst to my parents that might be in the back there. Don't tell them. But we were at my parents' cabin and we were having a bonfire, and this guy decided to take a chicken out of the deep freeze, put it on a shovel, and bring it over in his drunken stupor and literally cook the chicken on a shovel over the fire at my party. So fast forward to COVID, this is probably 20 years later, and they're like, "What's your crazy story?" I'm like, "Oh, I have the best story. This dude cooked the chicken on the shovel, like belligerent drunk," and I'm like, let's write that song. So it was Tyler Joe Miller, and the song was Sometimes I Do. So you'll hear the song, I'll start the lyrics off, and it's sipping single, seeing double, cook a chicken on a shovel.
Yeah!
Shit, they actually put that in the song, so
Nice!
that's how you can barely afford braces. That's how that works. So, I'm gonna try. Sipping single, seeing double, cook a chicken on a shovel, take a shot, said man in the moon. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Catch a Sunday morning sermon, praying and a flirting with the girl at the end of the pew. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I can be the good guy walking on the wild side, baby, it's true. I can spin the cap off a bottle in a Friday night denim suit. I can be heaven in your arms, head on wheels, hanging out for a few. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Blow a little smoke while the belly boat floats, spinning tick, tick, tickety boo. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I can be the good guy walking on the wild side, baby, it's true. I can spin the cap off a bottle in a Friday night denim suit. I can be heaven in your arms, head on wheels, hanging out for a few. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Woo. This is the part where there's a cool solo. No matter how you hit your wagon, dip your Copenhagen. No matter what you're fixing to. Oh, I can be the good guy walking on the wild side, baby, it's true. Spin the cap off a bottle in a Friday night denim suit. Just real. I can be heaven in your arms, head on wheels, hanging out for a few. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Oh, sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Try to get this last chord. There you go. All right, now comes the time when, is everybody got drinks and all that stuff? Is that part of the process? I I know I'm way overdressed for the weather here. It's crazy. But like, it's gonna be 48 degrees. Wear the hottest thing and wear all black. It's great.
Don't forget your hat.
No, what's that?
Don't forget the hat.
That's true. The hat helps. I'm like, we're talking. I was talking to Jimmy. Give it up for Jimmy, the sound guy. First of all, Jimmy and I were talking about the days when we used to have hair. It's and then it's like every man has a phase. You know that you do your hair for a bit. You go out. It's Friday night. You do your hair. And then you go into the phase where you're like, and now I wear caps all the time. I have hats. Anyway, crowd participation. I'm gonna say the word "if you don't call me," and you guys are gonna say "alcohol you." Can you guys remember that one? It's pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty. It's gonna be a dad joke. You're gonna love it. You underagers over here, like that's great. You guys will love it. If you don't call me, alcohol you. It's a long distance shot, but it's all that I got to hold on to. Ounces in the glass, chasing the past. The angel in the airwaves ain't calling me back. Ashtrays on the table, you peeling off them labels again. Well, I'm feeling buzzed and bulletproof. Baby, I got nothing to lose if you don't call me. Alcohol, I'm throwing back a few shots, but it's all that I got to hold on to. At the end of the night, when I've had a few, if you don't call me, babe. So I was sitting like Jonathan Williams back there, taking it easy, having a few too many of the Crown of Thieves. I figured, what the heck, this is always the play. Waltzing here looking like a stud with Antonia Greenway. But I can't refuse the play anytime. Jimmy's making me sound good all the time, buddy. So if you don't call me, come on, alcohol you. I'm throwing back a few shots, cause it's all that I got to hold on to. And at the end of the night, when I've had a few, if you don't call me, babe, you don't call me, babe, you don't call me, babe, alcohol you. Thank you. Now, how are we doing for time?
One more song.
One more? Okay. Do you want to do? Let's do. I'm gonna do a Chris Buck tune. You guys like Chris Buck? Yeah. Okay. Chris and I go way back. This is a cool story. It's kind of a well, it's a feel good story. We were in Vancouver at the time. I used to live out west, and it was. I know we're in West Kelowna, but it's way a little wester than that. Point of the story though, we were hanging out, and he's like, dude, can we get? He's like, I want to release a song. I want to write a song, and I want to get something on radio. And I really wanted to play on the local country station, and it was like JRFM was the station in Vancouver that they played the country songs. And I was like, you know what? Let's set the intention. We're gonna make this happen. You can get your stuff on there. So he was like, I think I got a really good start on the song. And I'm like, well, who did you write the song with? And he's like, this guy, Chad Brownlee. I'm like, Chad Brownlee? He's like local Okanagan legend. I'm like, this is awesome. He showed me the tune, and they had a good start on it. They just only had a chorus idea. And this was the song. It's called Leave Your Light On. So I hope you like it. Leave your light on. Yeah, leave your light on. maybe some moonlight, maybe some moonshine. I bet it's gonna be a hell of a time. I don't mind leaving this party tonight for a little bit of love and some candlelight. So leave your light on, play a love song. I'm on my way, baby, waiting all night long. I wanna love you the way you want to. I'm coming on to you, baby, leave your light on. The streets are black now in this ghost town. Neon sign in the sky slowly flickered out. But you're the light, babe, in this dark place. Got the truck doing 90 on the freeway. I don't mind leaving this bar behind, 'cause your late night kiss never shines so bright. So leave your light on, play a love song. I'm on my way, baby, waiting all night long. I wanna love you the way you want to. I'm coming on to you, baby, leave your light on. Leave your light on. Yeah, leave your light on. Leave your light on. Leave your light on. Play a love song. I'm on my way, baby, waiting all night long. I wanna love you the way you want to. I'm coming on to you, baby, leave your light on. Yeah, leave your light on. It's at this point of the night where I invite Antonia Greenway to rejoin me up on the stage. Come on up, Antonia. Leave your light on. Thank you very much. Antonia Greenway, watch out for her. I'm Jeff Johnson. And coming up next, we've got Jonathan Williams, so stick around.
Wow, guys, that was very impressive. Thank you so much, Jeff and Antonia. Thank you so much. Wow, like talent. Talk about talent. Like, give it up. Let's just.